Then go ahead, Mr. Shraffat, and play the video
Sure,
or
sure.
videos.
I'm pulling.
It was really a fantastic experience, and it was actual a global feel, and different countries, investors, potential partners, all were in the same roof, and we enjoyed a lot and looking forward for the next summit.
Being here, I say that this is a wonderful opportunity to address the people from all over the world, to share the information about the technology, what we can offer to the world, to meet interesting people, to have the new contact.
Is wonderful because we feel the spirit of global energy between different countries, different economies.
The summit here in Portugal, Lisbon, has been very, very excellent. I like it. Meeting a lot of people is very interesting, and at the same time, it gives us very good idea of what business is all about.
And I must say, we're very grateful to Dr. Haider Uzzaman for this very important initiative. For me, it has been a very eye-opening session, and it's a great summit. I hope that it will continue as long as there's business in the world and as long as there are investors in the world.
It was really a fantastic experience, and it was actual a global feel, and different countries, investors, potential partners, all were in the same roof, and we enjoyed a lot and looking forward for the next summit.
Being here, I say that this is a wonderful opportunity to address the people from all over the world, to share the information about the technology, what we can offer to the world, to meet interesting people, to have the new contact.
Is wonderful because we feel the spirit of global energy between different countries, different economies.
The summit here in Portugal, Lisbon, has been very, very excellent. I like it. Meeting a lot of people is very interesting, and at the same time,
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. It is a great pleasure to be with you all again. Once more, once more. Like I like to say, this is not just a business meeting. This is a family meeting where we meet once every month. Today, I will be your host. I am Abhishek Basvia, the Vice President of Business Summit, and my co-host is here also with me, Mr. Abid Haider. Hello, Mr. Abid. How are you doing?
I'm good, my friend. We are very, very excited to be here on this fine Saturday in the month of May. As spring rears its head and we're heading into summer and the weather globally is warming up a bit, we've got a lot of progress and a lot of good things coming, I'm sure.
Of course, of course, of course. And where are you right now? I'm sure I know last time you were flying when I was talking to you.
Correct, correct. I'm in sunny Lisbon at the moment in Portugal, enjoying the nice little Portuguese tarts, having a little too many, I must admit at times. But yes, it's been wonderful. Already missing Malaysia a little bit, but here we are, enjoying the sun everywhere we go.
Of course, of course. I think we should hear from some of our participants who are here today with us. I can see some of our friends joining. Mr. Robin, how are you doing, my friend?
I am good. I am good, my friend. How are you?
I am well. It has been a while that we've seen you and spoken to you. Are you okay? How is the family? How's the business?
I always good, but the universe has always been good to me. The Lord has always been good to me. Family is good. Business is good. Everything is good.
No, that's great to hear. I think
I,
that's what we
I,
like to hear.
I think I have fancy haircut like you just now. Don't worry. I got losing my hair. I losing my hair.
That's fine. It's a sign of wisdom, more wisdom and wealth coming to you.
Yeah, actually, I was in New York for the last 2 weeks. I just wrapped up some nice deals there, so we'll chat about it in a little bit.
Okay, okay. Yes, you've been to New York a few times recently. I remember last time also you were telling us you were in New York.
Yes, made some real nice progress there. I'm doing $100 million loan for a client out in Miami. We also have some equity investor partners now with Akamai now. So if clients they specialize in debt, customers are in repossession or the facing foreclosures and stuff like that, we have a company that could deal with those kind of things now. And I think that's a valuable asset to have in this time now to help out companies that is seeing problems and want to have some cash injections where the bank's not seeing the value of your business, but somebody else could come in and see the value of your business, bring it profitable and buy back all the shares, and you have your own company for yourself. So there's some good things happening with Akamai these days.
No, that's great. That's great to hear. We are happy to see our friends always making some good progress. And I hope
Of
and I
course.
look forward to see you this time in Nigeria. We need to present what you have to all the businesses in Africa, especially in Nigeria. This is a time where everyone is looking for funding. So definitely, I look forward to meet you this time. It's not too far out this time.
Sure, because my bankers was there in Ghana recently. Republic Bank, my guys was there. They actually this whole week they was there in Republic in Ghana. So they actually called me and say, "Hey, Mr. Robin, what about your friends out in Ghana and South Africa and in all this environment?" I said, "Well, to be truthful, I have a meeting with them on Saturday. So I'll make sure on the meeting Saturday to let them know that my bank here in Trinidad, who is the head of all republic in the world, is asking for business out in Ghana and South Africa. So here you go. I'll give you a next tip again.
No, that's great. That's great. Maybe, like I said, we're also very busy in Africa right now, and yeah, we should definitely talk again. But we're just starting. Let me give the opportunity to everyone else to be talking here.
Of course.
So,
Never
Mr.
mind.
Robin is from South America, and right now I'm in South Africa, and Mr. Abid is in Lisbon, Portugal. We have some people that just joined that said they are from Malaysia. Asia is here, Africa is here, European is here, America is here. I mean, wow, that's exciting. Our crowd is already 18 people. People are still joining. But before we officially start, I would like to hear from one or two more people that are here today. If you're here, you would like to say a few words, please feel free. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and what do you do. I can see our friend Mr. Dwayne also, who is from South America. Mr. Dwayne, how are you?
Hi, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mr. Abhishek. It's
Good
great to be
morning. Good morning.
on the call. And Trinidad and Tobago have a lot of the government is they are opening up a lot of opportunities, and I would just like to let everyone know that any opportunity that they have, see that they could potentially do in Trinidad and Tobago, that we could work together to get something going or try to put things in perspective to get investments in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, thank you.
No, that's great. That's great. That's great. Very good to hear. I think I'll call back my co-host. He's been writing some really great articles. He's really on track and always up to date on what's happening. Mr. Abid, I think this is really a crazy time that I must say we are living. COVID. we had lockdown, and we had war, antivirus. I mean, come on, it's not even
Yeah,
been a
yeah.
decade, in less than 5 years.
Yes, it's been a very short amount of time, and as the days are progressing, I feel like something new is popping up. Hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood, that we won't be back to something as macro as COVID. But hantavirus has been scaring much of the world, particularly in North America. But also, we are hearing the revival of not revival, but in the news at least, revival of Ebola out of West Africa again, which is crazy to hear because that was, as you said, like we heard about that what 15 years ago at this point, where it was such a big deal, where it was affecting the macro healthcare system. Um, Not to mitigate or lessen the size of the issue, but it's truly a crazy time to be alive. This is all I can really say. We've gone from an oil crisis in 4 months ago, which is still ongoing, and unfortunately, is still ongoing, with countries still running around trying to secure themselves and trying to secure ways for their citizens. We're coming up into now a healthcare crisis too, is how it seems. Um, and all of that compounds into financial crisis, of course, and that's truly, what we're trying to avoid. And I feel like even with all this negativity in the world, we're trying to work hard to push through, because at the end of the tunnel is a bright light. It's always a golden light. So um it's been a tough time, and for everyone, but that doesn't mean business doesn't stop. That's the one thing that helps people recover, and that is business. That is hope for a better, and it is for the culmination of new ideas, correct? So there's a lot of negativity here and there. Even in the airline sector, we saw one of the biggest players in the North American market, Spirit Airlines, collapse just 3 weeks ago. Although that was a more gradual thing and it didn't happen overnight, the oil crisis definitely didn't help them at all. So it's been truly a tumultuous time, where we're seeing every sector really have to pivot and recalibrate. Um, but I believe the one beauty through all of this will be that there's going to be two clear distinctions. One is new partnerships, new ways to rely on different relationships. So it won't just be this traditional set in stone system that we've seen for the past half century at this point. I would say 4 decades to 5 decades or so post World War II. Um, we were seeing the culmination of new relationships with people looking for alternatives, with these Southeast Asian countries looking for alternate sources, and going to places that is kind of parts unknown. If you watch Anthony Bourdain, you would know what that is. But to new places, um, we were seeing partnerships, and us as the Business Summit, we are trying to promote relations with Africa, which is a market that's been so untapped for so long. And that's the one positive progress. The second, the biggest thing for me is Africa's the safe haven right now. Even with things happening, there's so much resource, there's so much to be deployed from this wonderful continent, and people are finally waking up because they're being forced to move out of their, ways to look for alternatives. Not to say the Middle East has completely collapsed, but it has come to a halt in comparison to how it was 5 months ago, even. So people are looking for something new, and this is the time for Africans to rise, and not just Africans, any developing nation that's looking to make their mark on the world in the time of crisis. You can come up and showcase how you truly are, well, Superman, to put it in one way.
No, definitely, definitely. This is the time. I was just reading on Reuters and BBC. I was reading that this is the time that diplomacy, we can see its need and its importance in today's world. And this is what we've been doing over the last few years, where we believe in creating a relationship and building a bridge between businesses, investors, and business owners. In fact, we do only two things. For those who are joining us for the very first time, we connect investors to business owners. So if you have a project that is looking for funding, so we help to connect you to the right investor. We help investors that are looking for project to connect with you, whether it's debt equity or equity. We just met one of our partner, Mr. Robin. He's just saying how he's working with some top bankers and one of his project being financed in New York. And we help businesses grow globally. Right now, as we are talking, Mr. Abid and myself has been working on some projects like protein supplements project. There are businesses from Asia who is looking to tap into Africa, and projects like matcha project. I mean, everyone here now knows that matcha is the way to go. Everyone is looking to swap into matcha. So we are helping another business also grow into that direction. So these are the two things that we do. And we meet for one very reason. We meet every month, like I mentioned, to talk about what's happening right now in the world. What are your needs? What is your problem? And how we can help you? Because we deal with a lot of businesses and top businesses, top CEOs and enterprises. And we want to hear from you what you're going through, what are the good news, what are the difficulties you're having, and let us help you. And at Business Summit, we believe in a strong relationship. We have some people here joining us for many years. I can see Miss Nipa from Bangladesh. I can see Mr. Humphrey joining also from Uganda. And we met in KL in Malaysia a little while back. In Malaysia or in Lisbon, I cannot remember, but I know we met. So that's why we are here. So today our agenda is
Hello,
very simple.
everybody.
Hello. How are you, Miss Nipa?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
We are well. It is good to hear from you again.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your introduction.
No,
And
you are
it's really
welcome.
nice, getting connected with you again after a break, short break, I think.
No, you are
I'm
welcome. You are
hoping to
welcome.
join you in our next physical meeting.
That's
Yeah,
great.
thank
That's
you.
great. We will see you definitely in Nigeria. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we will give a chance to everyone else to speak, definitely for sure. But before that, I would like to call our chairman, Dr. Haider. Dr. Haider Uzzaman, who is the chairman and president of Business Summit, the brainchild of what we're doing, whose great idea was to connect the world. Dr. Haider, good morning. How are you?
Very good morning to everyone. Do you see me? Do you hear me?
Yes, we can see you. We can hear you 100%.
Okay, great. Everything okay with everyone?
We are well, Dr. Haider. How are you doing today?
Pretty fine. It's a good time, I guess. It's a good weather, good food, good people all around. That's what we need, and that's what we are surrounded with. So everything so far so good. And I could hear what you were talking about and what Abid was talking about on the issues of negativity, what is going on in the world. I'd say that, what I learned is somebody's problem is somebody else's opportunity. If there is
True.
no patient, doctors will be dying, right? If there is no litigation, lawyers will be dead totally. So when there is a
True.
problem in the world, like during the COVID, who made the best amount of money? Logistics companies, the solution providers, these vaccine producers, and all those. So these are the people that made tons of money. So it's your time also to, all of you that are here, I'm sure you are here because you need something. And this is what your expectation is, that you are here to get something out of this time, energy, and money that you're spending and investing here with us today. Even if you are here for an hour and a half, hour, 1 hour, it's a time. And time is the most precious resources that you have. And you are investing on that with an expectation. So we will give you what you expect. And because we have this capability to show you the pathway, to take you together, holding your hand on the development of the business that you have. Well, the requirements are different for different people here in our audience, as I can understand. Some of our friends are here with investment. Some of our friends are here with funding, that they want to deploy the funds. And some of us are here that need the funding, and some of us are not here for funding. But as you said, some of us are here to sell our things and want to know the new market. And the beautiful things with us is my personal experience for last 40 years in business all around the world, going one corner to the other corner, traveling more than 150 countries, and knowing people very personally. Like I can see from the Caribbeans, Mr. Rabin from Trinidad and Tobago, and I can see someone from Guyana, from Suriname, and all those. So these are areas, I think, being an Asian, born in Bangladesh, in a humble background, then not many people will be traveling to that far and exploring business, knowing people, and establishing friendship with leaders like Dr. Irfan Ali and Abinader, President Abinader of Dominican Republic, and Mia Mortley of this is a small island country. These are beautiful people. So we are blessed, I would say, to gather all these good people from all around the world, starting from Australasia to North America, South America, every corner in Europe. As we are talking right now, we are in Europe, and in Africa. Out of 54 countries in Africa, we have intensively traveled to more than 43, 44 countries. So, and like as Humphrey is here, I'd say, even in Uganda, I think so many times. Last 2 years, I have traveled more than 4 or 5 times, I think. And in Kenya, so many times. And I think more than 100 times in Kenya. So all these friends that we refer, we know them. Most of them, they're very well known for a long time. Like Mr. Humphrey is known to me for last 17 years. And we are friends, we are partners. I can, closing eyes, say that he's a good guy. That's how it is. Now, if somebody wants to sell something in Uganda and you don't know anybody, it will be very difficult to find your right partner in Uganda. We just helped out a big company from Kosovo, the Stone Castle, just 2 days back. I think the agreement is signed by now because they are looking for a exclusive distributor for Uganda, and we are the exclusive distributor consultant for the world to support the Stone Castle to appoint all these distributors. So we are helping, like our friend in Nigeria, our friend in Uganda. We have referred them, and they blindly trust us. As we are talking, we recently introduced an airline from the CIS block, but the airline is owned by a big guy. That airline is planning to operate into Bangladesh airspace. So they were looking for someone to represent them as the GSS, General Sales Agent. And I said, okay, sure, we know somebody. So it took me 1 minute, I would say, to introduce someone. And we have so many friends in so many countries that we can blindly say that this is your right partner and this is what is important. That's why we have so many friends. We turn our clients to be our roving fan, our friends like anything, our family members. Because if you are losing, we feel the pain. So we make sure that you don't lose any money or you don't lose any business anywhere. I mean, of course, we cannot guarantee you 100%, but these days, with this difficult communication medias and Google and all those, it's tough to figure out who is doing what, but still we try our level best to figure out the right person to get the right connections. And that's how we do business, and we connect the right person, right places for the right business. Well, I can see a number of new friends. I can see Mr. Simon Tong from Canada, and I can see some more friends from different places. You are most welcome, and we would like to hear from you also, your requirements, your needs, and your plans, so that we can help you in a better way. And we'd like to hear more from you today than we want to talk. I'm not in a mood to talk more and rather listen to you more, because we need to hear you. As my colleagues were saying, that the difficult time, that we are passing through, I'm sure some of you are into some sort of difficulties that we need to hear and give you the best possible solutions as soon as possible, as fast as possible, and as efficient as possible. So given this, we will be here to help you. And then again, we will be in Nigeria. Why Nigeria? There's a lot of talks going on about Nigeria, but the fact remains, it's because of the war in the Middle East, the Africa, is now booming like anything because of this energy business and a lot of wild resources, gas resources, and other resources that the whole world is now eyeing in Africa being the safest place for moving this petroleum and other products. So Nigeria is growing, Africa is growing. So we would like to, and it's a safe place. It's not an unsafe place. People say it is pretty unsafe. I mean, it's not, because you guys were there 2 months, 3 months back. So you have seen how Nigeria is and how people are there and how friendly people they are. So we need to get together in Nigeria and close deals on the spot. There are so many billionaires also in Nigeria. Like the biggest oil refinery person in Nigeria is Mr. Dangote. Right now, he's producing 600 over 1,000 barrels a day, refining a day, and then his capacity will go to 1.7 million barrels per day next year. And now he's investing also in Kenya, in the East African community in Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. I mean, last 1 week he was in Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, and Rwanda. All the presidents were like, trying to catch him, that they want Ms. Dangote to be in their country. Like Kenya was asking him to put the refinery in Kenyan space. And Tanzania was saying to put it in their space. And now Uganda wants it in their space. So it's a kind of, he's on a high demand. It's a $18 billion, $20 billion of investment that he's looking at. So he's also investing a lot of money in Ethiopia for cement and fertilizer. about $4.5 billion. So it's a lot of things going on. It's not only him. There are many others, other billionaires in Africa also that we never thought of. But they are investing also in many projects. If you have a good projects, they are also there. So we can reach out to them and we will introduce you to some of them, their team, so that you can get your project moved. Well, I can see one of our friends is from Ethiopia. You are writing in Ethiopian language, I can understand. Mr. Rodney. Is it Mr. or?
Yes, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Mr. Rodney. Yeah, very good. You are from Ethiopia, Addis?
I'm a Rastafari. I grew up in the United States. I've been to 20 countries in Africa. I'm an economist, but my interest is just trying to understand the way to I just came on the call, so I apologize for everyone for this late entry. And it's great to see diversity in interest in Africa, and a realization beyond a Western narrative about where to look and where not to. And this is great. Just to introduce myself, my background is in banking and finance, and then I left to go do international development work about 20 years ago. And I saw a hurdle in the West of investing that impedes on currencies. So exacerbates currency risk for the global South. So it's great to see folks all throughout the world looking in ways to exchange directly without needing to depend on a London or a US for capital generation. My question just came because I see that folks are correct. This is the time to look to Africa for what it has to offer outside of the largest growing population of youth in the world. But I also wonder, given that the global South is overly exposed to the perils of climate change, energy shifting prices, whether that could be for the good at times and also for the worse for the masses of our economies. If there's a look to Africa for beyond the extractive resources, for example, a partnership in development of wind energy and solar energy and nuclear energy production to reduce cost of electrification throughout the continent. I think a focus in high quality infrastructure, transportation. I think the community that looks, for example, to the Democratic Republic of Congo and takes a look at their roads from Kinshasa to Goma, from the western capital to the Katanga province, where the most amount of money is. And the same thing could be overlaid for Nigeria. So I know this is a Nigeria conversation, but to try to extrapolate and say, okay, throughout the continent, what you see in Nigeria, which is 1/5 of Africa's population, essentially, you could see in different ways in different spaces. And the doctor mentioned Kenya, Rwanda, Uganda, different spaces. Nigeria is a good comparative for each of those locales for different reasons. And I just wonder if there's a focus on the renewable aspects, in which, let's say, all areas of the global South have air quality issues where there's high productivity and high manufacturing. So in the African space, which is also necessary to preserve the ecosystem for our existence on the earth, our ability to breathe properly, right, rest upon the rainforest systems of Africa and the Amazon. So when we're thinking of sustainable development and skipping steps of where we can in manufacturing and all of that, how can this investment ready pool of people look for the innovation circles within Africa who are prioritizing this as a need for their agricultural sustainability, for their husbandry sustainability, and essentially just to you can't replicate the process of the West without replicating the process of exploiting masses of people to upgrade your infrastructure. So how do we skip that through more efficient processes, which would mandate us to look at wind, solar, and an upgrading of the hydrogen-based energy production that you might see throughout the continent. Dangote, rightfully so, because there's a concern within the continent for ownership of the process of refinement of all these materials. So in looking at Dangote and what he's presenting for the continent and as an affront to Europe is no longer shall you just extract. We want more parts of the process. So the partners who are coming in with a true perspective and a shared perspective in that, a respect for that desire for sovereignty, will find that there's a lot of deal flow available to that. And so for example, Norway singularly sells a certain type of codfish to Nigeria, and they found over the years that from that process alone, selling the fish to Nigeria, they've now found markets throughout the world where Nigerians are. So they're beginning to see the global migration of African peoples as also a trading opportunity. So I would seriously look at that when considering investing in Nigeria, assisting in the process of diasporic investment into Nigeria, the technological aspects of that, and other aspects that might not be valued inherently, but are inherently valuable, and people will pay within that society. So parts of the conversations of the Africa CEO Forum that were illuminated was that there's still an undervaluation of the creative sector within society. So humbly and a researcher, I would say that you're looking at 5 countries within Africa to pull from for a space to collaborate for creative knowledge production and revenue generation. There's that within each area of art in Nigeria, each area of art, South Africa, Ethiopia, Kenya as examples, like metropoles within the continent, Senegal as well. So the infrastructure for creative development on a larger scale might generate you some money in a shorter term than upscaling a refinery. But the percentage points you gain on that investment might be more significant than the percentage points you're going to gain on some of these core extractive businesses, which may affect you, but as we know, are intensive in capital output. So I guess I'm sorry for my long-windedness. I'm just trying to give a perspective of that. I hear across different lanes an excitement in the investment in Africa, and rightfully so, a recognition that the world will need to engage for the essentials for technological advancement, and moving from whatever categorization to a more heightened civilization across this earth. But will we also, because we've all been subjected to a common global threat of cultural domination in the past, and a suppression of the values or the value add locally. I don't expect that from this group, but I'm saying, can one speak to the ways outside of the normative businesses where people are looking to invest, to illuminate for those who might have networks in the continent that want to say, oh, there's someone here that's looking to invest in your sector. And so that's more my position in terms of being in this call, looking to be a bridge, across sectors, because some people see things in the areas of their interest only, but at the macro level, there's someone looking to meet each of you, whether it's in Nigeria or it's another place. So being more true and specific to what you seek to engage in, more so than profit generation, what is the area through which you'd like to do that inherently? That would make the ball roll faster, I think, on both sides in more transparent places. And I add to you that Rwanda might be a more transparent place to have that dialogue, as was alluded to or briefly mentioned before. So that's all I got to say for now. But thank you. If someone could tell me more about what their personal interests are in the investment.
Okay, thank you so much, my friend. It's good to hear from you. Lots of interesting insights, and I really look forward to connect with you on a broader level. The things that you have said is not something that could be really tackled or exploited or explained in a call 1 hour. What we do normally, this call is more to discuss opportunities, current opportunities, and that we have right now. And I want to welcome you to our family. And I think you got some really good points, and you should definitely, since you have such a great love for Africa, I can see your excitement for things happening here. Please, my friend, we should definitely be meeting very soon in Nigeria. We'll be meeting a lot of people that will be really interested with your conversations and with the topics that you've brought up. And yes, of course, let's catch up also on a personal level, maybe after this webinar. Let's have the call, and we can help each other with what you are looking for and what we are looking for. Thank you so much, my friend Ronnie. It's a pleasure meeting you again. Dr.
Yeah.
if ever there's anything to
Yeah,
add,
yeah.
or
I'm
Sorry, I
very
was on mute. Thank you. Thank you for response.
excited about his knowledge and experience and his aspiration. For sure, we endorse it fully, and we'll work closely with you together for sure. And we will help our friends. If there is anyone that are having any comments about his comments, please feel free and then get engaged, and we can connect you with him, and if you have some comments on that. So Africa, of course, South America is, today I was just watching the news with on Guyana. My friends are having $4.5 billion in cash sitting idle now, and from oil money alone. And they hit the numbers as 11.5 billion barrels oil reserve in a small country like Guyana, and per capita oil income is the highest in the world because their population is less than 800,000, less than a million. Such a big country, such a big resources. I mean, I can see Guyana is going to be the next Singapore for sure. I mean, Singapore has nothing except the human capital, but Ghana has everything, so they need to build the human capital. That's what I can say. Even Suriname has a lot of wild resources, a lot of resources. The uh, Trinidad and Tobago have got very good human capital. This is where I think I met a number of companies from Trinidad and Tobago that are doing business in Guyana, then went from Trinidad and Tobago and took the early stage opportunities pre-COVID and during COVID, and positioned themselves. I was involved in a transaction that one of the companies from Trinidad and Tobago, they were willing to sell their stakes, their equity to another company from Canada. And the money they were asking, oh my God, it's huge. So there are plenty of opportunities. I don't see any frustration. I don't see any problems. I see only opportunities here and there. Even in Nigeria, we have so much of opportunities. My God, it's not only this. Even Mr. Dangote is also investing in electricity production, in solar and other alternative energy. He's investing billions. I mean, he's investing He will be producing over 20,000 megawatt electricity in next 5 years. That's 3 to 5 years. That's massive, big capacity he's going to build in Nigeria alone. So it's a lot of, this morning I saw a news that two of the refineries that are not functioning well in Nigeria, owned by the government, NNPC, they are shaking hands with Chinese, and the Chinese institute companies are coming with 51% equity, and will be investing over $40 billion in Nigeria itself. So you see the business is going on. In some places they have some problems, like the China do not have the oil resources. So they need to source it out from somewhere, and they can see that there is a problem in the Middle East. So they are smart enough. So they're going in strategic other locations to acquire assets so that they don't face such kind of problems if there is a issue in the future in the Middle East. So they are, finding alternative sources for them. So here we need to, you rightly said, Mr. Rodney Smith, and we look forward to work with you closely together because we have the same mindset and same goals, and we can share our ideas and we go together. Thank you very much. And I'm sure there are other friends that are here to speak and they want to tell us what they need and how we can help them. And bring results for them. It's all about results that you care about, right? We need results. So we are here to give you the results, but we need to understand what you really need as well. We have been helping many of our friends, and I'm very glad to declare that one of our friend, Julian, he has secured $1 million investment last night, and he is triggering another 6.5 million by December 31st. So things are happening here and there, and he's sitting right in Dubai. The money was raised in Dubai itself. So he just gave me this good news. So we are very glad to hear all this great news from our friends. So let's hear from our friends. Mr. Avi, the host, please allow some of our friends to speak and see what they have in their mind and how we can help them. How's it?
Of course, Dr. Haider, of course. If you have any questions, please, Miss Lima, we can leave the chat open for the next few minutes. If you are here, you can raise your hand. We will allow you to talk, or you can also write in the chat. We'll leave the chat open for the next 10 minutes or so, so you are able to write. And if you also, like I said, you would like to speak, you are welcome to speak. I see with us also my friend. I had a meeting with him a little while back about a few projects that we are working on. Mr. Trevor, if you're here, please, you are welcome to say to greet the crowd. Mr. Trevor Hambai, if you're here, you can greet the crowd. Hello, Mr. Trevor. How are you, my friend?
Very well, thank you. And how are you?
I am good. I am good. I just saw your name and I said, no, this could be one of an example on how you joined through the webinar the first time and how now we have a relationship. I've had a meeting with you and we've received the projects that you've sent us and we are looking at them. And this is how it starts. So excited to see you again, my friend.
Thank you very much. Always good to see you. And yes, we are progressing. And the thing is around capital raising around projects is a very slow process, but you have to be focused in direction. And I think that is what we're doing in terms of the projects that we have outlined.
No, of course, of course. In fact, we looked at it together. I will be coming back to you. But like you said, especially at this time, as much as there's opportunities that rises up, but people have become a little bit more careful. Everyone is just waiting and seeing what's happening next, and is it another recession coming or what is happening? So it's really something to talk about, a nice story to be sharing with the future generations. Anyway, it is good to meet you, my friend, and we will be in touch again very, very soon. And all the best to you with the projects that we are working together right now.
Thank you very much. The key issue is to remember that Africa is one of the emerging destinations where recessions is minimal, and it is actually an alternative to a recession because the returns are very high on the African continent. But you need to be selective about what projects you are investing in. Thank you.
Very well said, my friend. Very well said. Thank you very much. I can also see my friend. I've been seeing him sending me some things about Congo. I think it will be the right time for him to speak. Mr. Prince, if you are here, please. Reverend Ambassador Prince, if you're here, please feel free. You can greet the crowd. I've seen you sending me some articles. You're welcome to share what's going on right now and the opportunities available in Congo. Ah, you're muted, my friend. You're muted.
Oh, sorry about that. Salut, salut. Hello, family. Good afternoon. Shalom. Am I clear
Good.
now? Can I be heard?
Yes,
Am I
of course, we
heard?
can
Am I
hear
clear?
you. We can hear you.
Thank you very much. No, thing is, I just joined and just got back from church. You know me on Saturdays. I'm always back at church late. But either way, I
Yes.
said I have to join today. Yes. It's a great pleasure and honor being here. First of all, I'd like to say thank you, my very good friend, and Lima, and to Dr. Haider. Thank you very much, sir. And to everyone present here today. I'd like to say it's a great pleasure connecting today. And it is true regarding the opportunities in the DRC for the Q3 and Q4, we are looking to secure serious partners in our strategic sectors, such as mining, infrastructure development. We have bankable projects which are ready. The feasibility studies have been completed, and at this stage, we just seek strategic partners who are ready to come and join hands with the government. So I have been honored to be mandated by the National Assembly and the presidency to source and coordinate movement of these investors that will be ready to come and join hands with us. So if you are building or a partner with Africa, you are more than welcome. With the Investors Summit, with Dr. Haider as our right-hand man and wing, we welcome you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my friend, for sharing the opportunities, and we wish you the very best in this. I've seen some of the things you've been sharing with me. Sounds exciting, and I look forward to meet you. I mean, like, we're in the same country. We should not meeting. So I look forward to meet you hopefully very soon, and also to see you in Nigeria. And Nigeria, as you know, is the biggest economy in Africa. I mean, it's amazing, the size of the country itself and its population. So we will be bringing investors in Nigeria. Okay, and we have already got confirmation from many leaders, country leaders, that will be coming in Nigeria. So I would suggest that we should have a delegation coming from DRC Congo and Congo, which are the mandates that you have, and they should be present there and present what they're looking for directly in front of these investors. You see, emails, they work to a certain extent. And for us, instead of bringing a delegate of investors in one country, then take them to another country, then another country, it's very hard. We rather bring the investors in one place. That's what we do once a year in one place, and then we bring the whole world. Whoever is seriously looking for investment, it doesn't need to be on a corporate world. It could be a governmental. It could be even on a macro level. They are welcome to join us as a business person, as a business joining, that is somebody who's looking for investment, and directly speak to the investors. I mean, I've shared with you so many times how these type of deals go. I mean, the last summit we had, I'm not sure if we shared with you, but that's how it happened. And we had a delegation from Nigeria, from Plateau State to be more precise, And right now, we've signed an MOU with them. I think if Mr. Shrafat can share some pictures on the screen, we've signed an MOU with them, helping them to find investors. In fact, we have many, many communications and conversations going on with the right investors. We've signed an MOU with them for their dry port, which is literally next to their airport. And I mean, it's exciting, but this would not have happened if they never travel across the world and come to Bangkok. I mean, if you tell someone, they would say, "Why didn't we take the investors to Nigeria? Why did we have to get them to come to Bangkok?" But this is not, unfortunately, the investors want to shop around. They want to come to one place and see what's the next opportunity for us in this place. So yeah, that was very exciting. And please, if you need any letter of invitation addressed to any delegation office, please let us know. We would like to see them speak directly to investors, and they can select a few projects that they are priority projects. We always speak about that because we do not want 10, 15, 20. We want priority projects that they are looking for investment. And please let me know. Let us know. You're muted again, my friend. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That is loud and clear. And I believe it answers many questions of not just myself, but many other people presently here. And I really, really appreciate the level of clarity and maturity behind the answers as well. Thank you very much, my friend. I really appreciate
No,
it.
thank you.
You very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes. I will make available the like information like we discussed, more than on top of what we had already shared with you. And we see how we can forge ahead together. Thank you very much once again.
Ok, perfect. Thank you so much, Reverend Ambassador, Mr. Prince. Merci encore. On se voit à la prochaine fois. Okay, we will now take a short break, a break of 2 minutes and 3 minutes, and my co-host will be taking over. Please stay. We are about in the next 30 minutes. We want to share some more exciting news with you and some more opportunities, and then we will leave after that. Mr. Abid, over to you.
Thank you very much. It's been a wonderful conversation so far, and I appreciate everyone making the time on this fine Saturday to get connected, to get noticed, and let us know how we can help you. And this is not just how we can help you, but also how you can help us. Let's get together. As my colleague, Mr. Abhishek, just said, we congregate all our investors in one place on the planet in a mega city every year. We've done this for the past decade now, so we're coming up to a decade of running this event. It just started as a get together to discuss business, and now we're proud to say it's become our marquee event that we go around showcasing projects from every corner of the world um, to new bases that might not have had access to that country or that business. What I'm talking about, of course, is the Investor Summit, which is our marquee event. And this year we're having it in Nigeria, and it's larger than ever before. As you can see in the background here, and our colleague Mr. Sharfa can put something on the screen. It'll be happening in two cities for the first time ever. We've never done it that way. We've only done it one city, and we started with one day, then we went to 2 days. Last year we did 3 days, and now we're doing 4 days officially, but 6 days as a whole event. So we're spending a whole week talking business, getting people connected, getting you the funding you need, the help you need, the exposure you need, and the access to growth that we all can succeed from. So it's happening in Abuja on the 10th and 11th at the Abuja Continental Hotel, who is our premier partner for the event as well. And then in Lagos on the 13th and 14th um, of November at the Lagos Continental Hotel, who is also our premier partner. Um, we've gotten confirmation from a number of people already, and our investors are very excited to actually make their way to Nigeria. A lot of them actually are, they've told us, hey, we're hesitant, but since you guys are doing it, we've met people. We'll go to Nigeria just for you. So Abuja is going to be a little more public sector focused, so just being in the capital. And Lagos is primarily going to be our business side. Not to say we aren't going to talk business at both places. It is just to give you an idea of what the event will encompass. Um, but tickets are live right now. Entry is very, very slim. If you're serious about your business, come and get connected. Our event is very unique and beautiful. Now we don't bar communication. Once you're in, you're in. You can speak to presidents. You can speak to the CEOs of banks. You can speak to head of investments at banks and get your money on the spot, which we've done in the past two summits already. In the past two summits, we've culminated over $50 million already, and it just in Bangkok we secured over $5 million on the spot actually, and our partners actually he got introduced to many organizations. He's expanding into India, which is another big market. So make sure you show up. Don't hold yourself back. In this fog, in this negative world that we live in, come to Abuja, come to Lagos, come to Nigeria, see the hospitality and beauty of the nation, and get connected. As you can see on screen, we have confirmation from the governor of Plateau State, His Excellency Caleb Mafwang, who will be attending our summit. And we also have confirmation from Senator Anim Pius Anim, who's the former Senate president, um, who will also be joining our event. Um, and this is just a starting point where we can't give you all our you can't put all your eggs out for people to see just yet. We got to keep some in the basket, let it foster a bit, and get you excited about it. So get connected with us. Information's in the chat. Please reach out. Professor Ahmed bin Saleh, who has been with us for the past 3 years now. He's sincere partner. He's a family member at this point. He's met us in every corner of the world. Truly lovely man. So, we start with one deal, but we end up doing and encompassing so much more. So we look forward to seeing you in Nigeria. For any information, please do reach out to us via email, info@businesssummit.net, and our website is also available for any and all information you require, www.businesssummit.net. I appreciate again you for being here yet again. Thank you for staying on board, and we look forward to hearing more and more from you. And of course, see you in Nigeria at the end of the year.
Thank you very much to my colleague and friend, Mr. Abid. This is, I must say, one of the very exciting events we all look forward towards. And last year, my friend Robin was supposed to come to Bangkok, but this time he'll be coming to Nigeria also. So it's very exciting. I think right now in the room, I've met Mr. Uzzaman in KL. And I'm just looking at the list. Like I said, I met Mr. Humphrey. Mr. Humphrey, was it in Lisbon or was it in KL? I am trying to remember. Where did I meet you? Mr. Humphrey, if you're here, I think it was KL, or if I'm not mistaken. And yes, so please, if you want to join us, please, you can hit us an email or you can book direct on the website. You can have a look. If you have any questions, we are here to help you. And I look forward to meet you all in Nigeria. Okay, we will not be very long more. I would like to hear from maybe 2 or 3 more people before we come to the end of our event. And please, if you're here and you have any question, you can speak, you can raise your hand, or you can write something in the chat. I think we can leave the chat open a little bit more if you're here.
Yes. You hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Mr. Robin.
Dr. Habib, you're looking real nice this morning. Long time me I see that smile. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I just trying to. I'm doing very fine. They're very, very good. The business has been so good. God has been so good to my family and my business for the last couple of months. Um, just to share with you guys, we have some new stuff coming in. We have some new equity investors. We have some new private investors that's looking for new deals, right, all over the globe. We just came back from Colombia. We're actually doing a couple deal across there, and I'm heading to Peru in a couple of weeks to look at a gold mine opportunity. And we do have investors and companies out of Canada that deals with these stuff as well. So if anybody in this group looking for something like that or have opportunities like that, you could reach out to the team and they could send me an email and we could start the conversation from there. All right, that's about it for me right now. I know we have a Trinidadian here on board. Mr. Prasad, how are you, sir? Mr. Prasad, you see me right?
Yeah, very well.
Nice.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
could
yeah,
always
yeah.
ask me, you could always reach out to me through Saturday, and we could connect and see what it is you want in Trinidad and what it is you need. We just closed out 1.5 billion for the government here about a month ago, right? That was for all the ministries and them. So yeah, you can always connect with me through the team, and we can see what we could do for you as well in Trinidad here. All right.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys
Nice to meet you.
a lot. I appreciate everything. And yes, Mr. Abshak, I will be at the summit. This time my health is in order. I am doing very good for my health wise, and we will have that push up competition. All right.
You are coming with,
Not
you
to
know, I'm
worry.
encouraging everyone to come with a spirit of winning. But if you're
Yeah.
coming for the push-up competition, you're coming with a spirit of losing already. So don't do that. I am playing with you. I am playing
No,
with
no,
you.
no, no.
Start
We win. This
practicing.
is our this is
I'll give
our
you.
winning team. So we winning.
No, no,
No
no. That's
problem.
fine.
Thank you
That's fine.
very much, guys.
Okay. Thank you very much. If you have anyone who wants to speak, one more person, and then we will share some news with you, and then we will be going towards the end of our webinar. Please, if you are here, you know, they say closed mouth don't get fed. So please speak out and let us hear from you. Why did you join? We want to meet the expectation of what you had when you joined this webinar. So please feel free to speak. Anyone else can unmute or you can raise your hand. We'll allow you to speak.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Good evening.
Okay, I'm Ambassador Shegun Alabi, the CEO of Davidola Nigeria Limited, an agro-industrial company specialized in pineapple and pineapple value chain. I just joined her because I've been very, very busy since Monday. But I can tell with the little I've heard, I think that this program is going to be very, very impactful. And that being said, uh, one of the thing I am expecting is to, because one of the things we want to do within the next 5, 10 years is to empower nothing less than 5,000 to 10,000 youth and women in agriculture, in particularly pineapple. And one of the structure we are putting on ground to get this done is throughout grower. As the demand for pineapple and pineapple value chain is increasing. For example, the factory we are setting up now becomes consuming about 100 metric tons of pineapple per day. And the demand we have for pineapple fruit concentrate is over 2,000 tons per month. But what we can produce now is just 300 tons per month. So we need more pineapple to produce more concentrate and all other value chain. Because this factory we are setting up is 0 waste from beginning to the end. We operate in all the ecosystem of pineapple. So we are looking forward to partnership for this house grower so that we can achieve our plan. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ambassador.
Dr. Haider, please go ahead. No, please go ahead. I was going to call you. I know you'll be excited about this.
Thank you. Yeah, because I am an investor and I delayed a little bit, but because of the obvious reason, that my mother passed away 2 weeks back, and I was out of business totally. And so once we are back to the business next week, early next week, we will close the deal with Ambassador Shagun, because I loved his concept of getting the investors together and helping investors and also the people in Nigeria. He's doing a wonderful job, and I love the concept. And I myself want to invest fast, and then want to, once I see the results, then definitely others will follow. There will be many people to follow me for sure. And also, Ambassador, we will be introducing you to many of our partners and investors all around the world that can help you. But I'm very excited about this man. I mean, he has some of his interviews in the YouTube. As I'm deeply concentrating in Africa, so I find out the best possible people, and I'm sure that Ambassador Segun Alabi is one of them, and looking forward to have business and discussion very soon. Sorry that I couldn't see him last time when I was traveling because of sudden change of my travel plan, and instead of flying out of Lagos, I flew finally out of Abuja. So I was not in Lagos, and I couldn't see your facilities. But during my next trip, for sure, I will touch base with you and go to your facilities and have a look. But before that, we will close the deal as soon as possible. So I look forward to see you, and also many other people that are looking for a smaller scale investment. You can help them as well, very big way. So I look forward to see you in Nigeria very soon, and also in November in our summit, as my colleagues are saying. So thank you so much, Mr. Ambassador Alabi, for joining and talking about your business. Back to Mr. Abhishek.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Haider. That's exciting to hear. And again, our sincere condolences to you. We know it's been a tough time. And thank you for availing yourself to this time. We know you are still here. So we are grateful to that. Apart from the Business Summit team, we are always thankful and grateful for your leadership. Okay, we will continue. I think one more person. You are here. You may raise your hand and speak. Anyone else who is here and would like to say something? I've seen this person, I think before he said he's from Kenya, Mr. Newley, if I'm saying it right, Newley or Newley. If you're here, please feel free to speak.
It's Newley.
Okay. I can see that bright smile. I could not hear your voice before we end this webinar.
Yeah, I got invited to this webinar by Dr. Uzman, and this is my first time to attend. I'm a former ambassador to Japan, came back to Kenya in 2024, and I've been studying the ground and trying to see what's best. There are many opportunities in Kenya. Like you see what is going on. Last 2 weeks, you saw we had all of Africa in our country here. Basically, it's a gateway, a major gateway to the Eastern and Southern Africa, with potential for any investor who is interested and who has the heart of Africa and ready to penetrate a huge chunk of the African market. Then Kenya is the right place. So today I'll just observe, maybe might come up with some input next time. Otherwise, thank you. It's good to be here and it's good to see all of you. we are one race, one people all over the world.
Truly, truly. Well said, Ambassador. Thank you, Excellency. It was a pleasure to have you with us. And definitely, please do come again next time, and we would love to hear from you.
Yes, and thank you. Sorry, Doctor, you've been inviting me for many times, but today I've joined. I'm really sorry, and I appreciate your consistency.
Thank you. That is how we win, Ambassador, Excellency.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah.
Whenever I see someone from Nairobi, from Kenya, it's close to my heart because Kenya was the first country that I traveled in Africa.
Okay.
Years back. And one of my good friend, his name was Ombagu, Paul Ombagu. He was the DC of Nairobi.
Oh, Paul
Ombagu, tall man, Paul Ombagu.
Okay, Mwango.
Yes.
Yes.
And he was the first one that invited me to come to Africa. He was the one long years back, and he was always like a brother. He passed away 2 years back in the US.
Okay.
And my godfather was Honorable Karume. He also passed away. So
Njenga Karume.
yes.
Yeah.
And many others. And I still have I was there 2 months, few months back, I think 3 months back. The good friends like Sanjeev from Astral Aviation. We are partners together.
Okay.
And my friend, the former Director General of Civil Aviation.
Naikuni. Titus Naikuni?
No.
No, not Naikuni.
No. What is our friend's name? I forget always. Sometimes my brain is not working these days properly, probably.
The longest serving one.
Who's our partner in Nairobi, in Kenya, the former Director General. I mean, he just informed me yesterday that he came back from South Africa. He was in South Africa. He's a very close friend of mine. So, but you see, my brain is now probably overloaded. So, yeah, and so many others. There's so many good friends in Nairobi. And in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Twitter was a good friend. I mean, he's a good friend.
Yes.
Mwangi and Jen, his wife. Yeah.
Okay.
The PS in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And yeah, we spent a very good time together. It was a good time.
Very interesting, Doctor. I'm very glad to hear you've been here more than 100 times.
Yeah. I'm talking about Gilbert Kibe.
Oh, Gilbert Kibe, yes.
Yeah, Gilbert is a good friend.
The huge tall man, yes, Gilbert Kibe, yeah. I remember.
Because of the nature of our business is to help even some of the countries. Like we help the countries as well. Like we're helping now the government, multiple governments for connecting business-wise, diplomatically as well. Like we are the official consultant to a country called Kosovo.
Okay.
We help the government of Kosovo to build diplomatic relationship in different countries.
Okay.
But not yet so fully recognized by everyone. So some of the countries that we, help them because of our connections there. So we do the expedition services for them. And then like oil and gas, like some of the countries having tremendous problems, including Bangladesh.
Okay.
So helping them to the government of Bangladesh to mitigate this current situation. And also we have given them a roadmap for the next 20 years based on the oil and gas resources that some of our friend, Mr. Hisari is here, I saw.
Okay.
25 trillion cubic feet of gas reserved under the ground and millions of barrels of oil that they can supply. But they need an off-taker. And Bangladesh is an off-taker, they want these resources. So that's how we connect the government. It's a kind of a G2G, sometimes G2B.
Okay.
So likewise, we are doing some of the projects, and my another godfather is President Kikwete. He's
Okay.
extremely
Okay.
close. My godfather in the East Africa.
Yeah, he's really respected all over East Africa.
Yeah, I know him for last 25, 26 years. And
Okay.
when he was the foreign minister and then became the president.
Yes,
We have
yes.
we have very unofficial personal relationship, and we have seen how Kenya. The first time I went, this highway and everything, there was nothing.
Okay.
So there are only hardly, few hotels, but not too many like this. What we can see now, you have too many choices. But those days, I was always staying in the heart of the city, in the Intercontinental, and so on.
Okay, okay. Now we have several.
So many hotels now. And so this is how, like the Hyatt was not there. Hyatt came up only 12 years, I think.
Yeah,
And
and that's part of my efforts. I was the founding chairman of the country's tourism regulator.
why you? Okay, that's
Yeah,
great. Okay,
2016 until COVID caught us.
very good.
So we put the regulations and the standards and the classifications, compliance, and you see, we are ready to go. Open up space and ensure that whoever wants to invest, there are no roadblocks.
Absolutely. So this is why I say, this is people, we are a consulting company and we
Yes.
help, like, do you think, am I a blind man or am I an unknown person in Nairobi? I'm not giving you my political connections. I'm not telling you who I know politically in your country, but I'm just telling you some of the technocrat and bureaucrat and the business people.
Yes,
So,
yes.
but is it possible by somebody to cheat me? Is it possible somebody to make me blind? Is it possible for somebody to just outright, bluff me? No, it's not possible because I know Kenya as long as you know, probably close
Yes.
to. It's not probably as per your knowledge, but to a greater extent, because we have been dealing with friends like you for years together, and then we know the culture, we know the way forward and how and who likes what language and so on. So this is how we do things in East Africa. And I'm very glad to see that ESC is again, boasting like hell at this time with Dangote, with Tony Elumelu. Last 2 weeks, what happened in East Africa is an exemplary things that all these 3, 4 countries in East Africa should take the maximum benefits and maximize the investment attraction in the whole East Africa. But
Yes.
at the same time, your neighbor Ethiopia is not sitting idle. They're building an airport at a cost of $18 billion. Just imagine.
Yeah,
So
Ethiopia is opening up and growing rapidly.
yes, very
And
big.
the prime minister, very aggressive prime minister.
He is. Thank you
And
very much, Excellency Ambassador, for joining. And now and we will definitely be working on that. And I can see another ambassador, Ringim, from Nigeria. He was the Excellency Ambassador of Nigeria to Malaysia. And my
okay.
partner, my brother, more than my brother, and my everything, as I can say. We are more than brothers. And
Yeah.
decades now, still we are same people, we maintain the same
We are
relationship.
one. We are just one.
Thank you. Ambassador Ringim, welcome.
Yes, thank you so much, Doctor. And once again, condolences on the passing away of Mom. And we are happy to be invited on this forum. And Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I am glad to say here that we are partners with the business group in the upcoming business summit in Nigeria in November. And we have had quite some time with Dr. Haider. My relationship spans about 17, 18 years. And we are now making efforts to see that this personal relationship goes around, especially that he has an interest in the development of Africa. So we are partners in this project, and we hope to see each and every one of you in Abuja and Lagos in November. And on our part, we are doing our best here to mobilize our local and international partners to be part of this business summit in November. So, having said that, I want to thank Dr. Haider again for his efforts, his interest, and his reach. It's been really a wonderful experience associating with him and his group, and we are happy to be.
I think it's his network.
Yeah, you might have a call.
Yes. Okay, that's exciting. Thank you, everyone. We have come towards the last few minutes of our webinar. Before we end, I just want to address to you just
Part of
one or
this.
two messages.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Sorry, I had a
Excellency.
hiccup.
No,
Okay,
that's
I was
fine.
just concluding to say that we are looking forward to meeting all of you in November in Abuja. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellency. Thank you. Thank you very much. Dr. Ida, we do have someone in the chat who sent me, Engineer Amit, that passes his condolences to you. And to answer your question, so, no, of course, we do not only work with projects in November. We are looking to work with projects now itself. You're welcome to share with us some more details of what you're looking for. I think Ms. Lima can please share our details on the chat, and so you can connect with us. And let's have a chat, let's have a call, and let's have a cup of coffee if needed, and let's talk a little bit more. And also, welcome to Dr. Shehu Mohammed from the Copenhagen company, private NIG Limited. Welcome, sir. We are looking forward to meet you again very soon. And yes, so if anyone else has any queries, please feel free to email us. And as promised, I wanted to share this with you. We had some of our partners coming to us, and this is a good news for you, saying if we could please come to the event, but we are not able to pay the full amount to come one time. If we can please pay installment, we said yes, please. So if you're looking to come to the summit, we do not want anything to stop you. You're welcome to reach out to us, and we will definitely work out on an installment plan for you to come. But please secure your ticket, because we have only 10 projects, 10 to 15 projects that goes on the big screen. And I think we already have quite a number of projects on our list already. And there's also not only one type of projects. We have sponsorship, we have just tickets. So you can go around and look at what you want. If you want to come just as a participant, even you're welcome to do so. We are also having a youth program. Somebody mentioned something about youth before. So please, if you know someone starting business now, a young person, if it's maybe your son, last summit we've been talking about legacy a lot, about how the boomers have built businesses, and right now there's no one to take over businesses because the next generations do not want to. So we are doing also something for the millennials, for the generation X, Y, Z, and also the alpha generation, if we want to call it. So if you know somebody who's young and who's starting a business, we will have something for them. You're welcome to also look out on that. And without any further ado, please, I would like to call my colleague, Mr. Abid Haider, who would do the closing for us. Mr. Abid.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's been a lovely Saturday, and echoing everything Mr. Abhishek just said. We want to unlock the world, and we want to unlock everyone's potential. We Mr. Abhishek and I are on the younger side, and we're looking to create some change for our age group and for our younger demographics. We want people to unlock businesses, and with the wisdom of Dr. Haider and the like, we believe we can make the world a better place. So, the summit isn't just for you to meet one or two people, network, and go home and then not produce something. That's the last thing we want to do. We want you to build a wonderful relation and get to know people that'll last beyond 2 decades, as Dr. Hyder just pointed out with His Excellency Ringim and beyond. So we're very flexible with our packages. We're very flexible in how you can attend, but please reach out to us. We'll open up the chat for a little bit as we're winding down and ending. To please put in your contact details. Feel free to leave your email, your LinkedIn, and obviously please do reach out to us and get connected. If there's any sort of business, any sort of good news that arises for you from our webinar, we would love to be in the know for it. That's how we operate. You know, we want you to win, and that's our primary goal. But thank you so much for being here this fine Saturday. It's the middle of the day here. I'm sure it's late night in other places, early morning in some. But we truly, truly appreciate you taking the time to show up for this wonderful 90 minutes. Have your voice be heard, share your stories and experiences, and create a better tomorrow. So again, our webinars are monthly. So with that, May is gone. We'll be having our next one on the 27th of June, um, on a Saturday. It's always a Saturday, 27th of June, 2026, and we'll see everyone there. Thank you again for being here on this wonderful Saturday. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourself. Stay safe and healthy, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.